You are creating your reality without knowing it. Find out how to change that now. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe the life you are living today is not exactly the life you want? What if I told you that everything that happens around you, every coincidence, every obstacle, every victory is being created by you, even without realizing it? Well, it is. The reality that you call luck or bad luck may be coming directly from your vibration, your inner state, your daily emotions. Many people live on autopilot, reacting to what happens, trying to handle everything, without understanding that they are sending signals to the universe all the time. And the most surprising thing? The universe responds with surgical precision, without judgment. It simply delivers more of what you are vibrating right now. Love? It sends more of that. Fear? Same. And here's the thing, if you don't know what you are sending, you may end up co-creating exactly what you don't want. But the good news is that there is a way, a vibrational reset that can transform everything. You don't need to change the world outside, you just need to understand what's going on inside. Vibration, energy, emotional state, all of these make up your point of attraction. And when you learn to direct this consciously, you begin to manifest. With clarity, with ease, with power. Deliberate creation replaces chaos. Life stops being a struggle and becomes flow. In this video, you will discover how to move beyond resistance and into alignment with your inner source. You will understand how to use your emotions as a compass and your focus as a tool. And most of all, you will learn that the power to create, the life of your dreams, has always been with you. It was just dormant. Now it's time to wake up. If you feel like you're living less than you deserve, that there's something bigger calling you, then stick around. Because what comes next will completely change the way you see reality. Welcome to the awakening law of attraction. Here, nothing is off limits. Whatever you feel, think, or desire is valid and has a place. This gathering is more than information. It's a vibrational starting point, an invitation to align your energy with your source. We're talking about a vibrational reset, not about fixing something broken, but about remembering who you really are. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to allow to feel, allow to question, allow to clear. The goal is simple: to reconnect with the natural well-being that already resides within you. As you relax into this allowing, your vibrational state begins to rise and life responds. The idea here is to create a conscious alignment where you move from resistance to the flow of deliberate creation. Each emotion you feel is a key. When you understand your emotional guidance system, you realize that even doubts are allies. They reveal where there is still misalignment with universal energy. This conversation is an energetic exchange. As you listen, your point of attraction changes. Even without realizing it, you are clearing dominant thoughts that no longer serve you. The vibrational field will adjust itself, and this requires no effort, just conscious attention and a little self-love. From now on, everything that is important to you will be touched in some way. Because when you allow yourself to feel, emotional clarity begins to expand. There are no wrong questions, no useless paths. There is only the gentle return to your natural state of alignment with Source. And that is where it all begins. Remember, you are an extension of Source. You are not a separate being trying to please a divine force out there. You and this force manifested in human form, a conscious extension of Source, exploring the physical world to expand energy, consciousness, and well-being. You have come for joy, not for debt, punishment, or a mission to right what is wrong. Universal energy does not see you as incomplete. Quite the opposite. Every desire you have is a spark of expansion. Every contrast you experience feeds the flow, of creation. You chose to be here to co-create, experience emotions, and transform vibration into reality. That is the true purpose, to manifest the energy of the source in your daily life. It's important to remember this when things feel out of place. It doesn't mean you've made a mistake. It just means you're in the middle of a vibrational expansion. Even when you feel resistance, it's still source flowing. What changes is your permission to let that energy manifest fully without filters of fear, doubt, or guilt. When you live from this awareness, everything changes. Your choices become lighter. Your focus becomes deliberate. You begin to practice alignment as a lifestyle, not an occasional technique. Life ceases to be about survival and becomes about conscious creation. The flow of creation begins to work for you. You are part of a divine intelligence that operates with vibrational precision. Nothing is by chance. Everything is a response to your energetic emission. When you recognize your vibrational nature, you begin to navigate reality with confidence. And it is at this point that alignment with Source becomes your compass, always available, always loving. Law of attraction and the power of choice. The law of attraction is simple. You attract what you vibrate with. It doesn't matter if it's a thought, an emotion, or a belief. The universe picks up on the vibration and responds with more of the same. It doesn't understand "I don't want that." It just feels the strength of your focus. And vibrational focus is the language that creation listens to. When you say, "I don't want this problem anymore," you are unintentionally reinforcing its vibration. It's like trying to push something away, but with both hands still holding on. The key is to change the frequency, not to fight it. Appreciation is the most direct shortcut to alignment with Source. You have the power of vibrational choice every second. You can choose to resist, to judge, to worry, or you can choose to breathe, to allow, to trust. The decision is internal, silent, but it completely changes your point of attraction. This is how manifestation begins, with a deliberate thought and a chosen emotion. A good exercise is to practice vibrational deflection. Have you noticed that you've entered a negative autopilot? Redirect yourself with something light, a song, a thought that inspires you, a good memory. This isn't ignoring reality, it's choosing which reality you want to nourish with your energy. That's what intentional creation does. Life stops being a reaction to the external and becomes a dance with your inner world. Suit. You begin to use your attention as a tool of co-creation. The I. Law of attraction does not respond to your words, but to your dominant vibration. And when you become aware of this, you begin to live as a creator, no longer as a survivor. Creation by vibration, not by words. You can say all day long that you want abundance, love, or health. But if your vibration is stuck in fear, scarcity, or doubt, the universe will only respond to that. Creation doesn't happen by what you say. It happens by what you consistently feel. Your vibration is the actual message you're sending out. Too often, we say beautiful words while our hearts are in conflict. And then the result is confusing. You want one thing, but you attract another. This isn't bad luck, it's just a reflection of mixed vibrations. The good news is that you can align everything with practice and emotional presence. Clarity comes when you feel it, not when you just say it. Think of your vibrational state as a radio station. If you're tuned into fear, no matter how much you scream for hope, you'll still hear static. To change the music, you have to turn the frequency knob. It's the same with vibration. The universe sends you the programming you're hearing inside. So start by observing your emotions more than your words. As you feel when talking about your dreams? Is there lightness or tension, alignment or effort? This emotional response is your true guide. It reveals whether your vibration is ready to manifest, or whether you still carry some resistance to be dissolved. Creation happens in the invisible before it manifests in the visible. Thoughts are seeds, but vibration is the soil. It's not enough. To plant desire, you have to nurture the field with the right energy. When your words, emotions, and vibration are in harmony, you create with fluidity, and the universe responds with precision and synchronicity. Vibrational direction and momentum. Every thought you repeat gains momentum. This is what we call vibrational momentum. It starts with one small thought, then another similar thought, and before long, you're in an emotional whirlwind. The point is, you can direct that momentum wherever you want, you just have to take the vibrational steering wheel. Imagine your mind as a ball rolling downhill. If you start your day worrying and don't redirect it, everything tends to go wrong. But if you wake up and choose a thought of appreciation, that ball gains positive momentum. The secret lies in the first few minutes. That's your vibrational starting point. The universe responds to energy with speed. If you insist on a thought of resistance, it expands. But if you practice conscious choice, momentum becomes your ally. A simple pause, a deep breath, or a focus on something that makes you feel good is enough to change the vibrational direction. The idea is not to forcefully stop negative thinking, but to soften it. Replacing this never works with maybe things can get better creates an opening. This is how you weaken the momentum of resistance and invite the flow of source back in. Each improved thought is a vibrational victory. Momentum is not a villain, it's a tool. When you learn to use it, everything starts to flow with less effort. Your thoughts gain speed, your emotions align, and your manifestation accelerates. Deliberate focus is like putting fuel in the right direction, and when that happens, even miracles seem logical. Alignment as a tool for global transformation. You may feel like you have to do a lot to change the world, but real transformation begins in the invisible in your vibrational state. When you align with source energy, you become a powerful transmitter of well-being, clarity, and expansion. And this affects everything around you, even without words. Aligned people inspire effortlessly. Their presence calms environments, their actions have more impact, and their ideas flow with synchronicity. It's not about controlling others, but about influencing reality with the vibration of love, presence, and appreciation. It's energy in action, shaping the collective from the individual. Even from a distance, your vibration is felt. Have you ever noticed how someone can light up a room with just a look? That's energetic coherence. When you cultivate positive emotions and choose alignment as a daily practice, your energy creates waves which touch places, people, and situations far beyond your vision. You don't need to fix the world. You need to remember who you are, an extension of Source, with access to divine intelligence. And when you live from that place of alignment, you contribute to a new collective frequency, a vibration where empathy, compassion, and co-creation are the new normal. This is the true revolution, silent, vibrational, and contagious. When you take care of your energy, the universe takes care of the connections. The flow of creation takes care of spreading this frequency through unexpected channels. And the most beautiful thing is to realize by changing your vibration, you change the world without having to leave your home. The importance of feeling is your vibrational compass. Your emotions are not random. They are precise messages from your emotional guidance system. When something is bothering you, it is not the world attacking you, but your vibration signaling misalignment with Source. And when you feel excitement, peace, or love, that is the clear signal of permission. Ignoring your emotions is like turning off your GPS while driving. You can keep going, but you risk getting lost. Emotional clarity comes when you start to honor your feelings without judgment. Negative emotions are not villains, they are warning signs. They let you know that you're looking at something from a limited perspective. So the secret is not to avoid feeling, but to become more vibrationally sensitive. Sensitivity is not a weakness, it is energy reading power. When you subtly identify an emotional shift, you can readjust your vibration before the momentum of resistance builds. This is conscious co-creation in real time. Start practicing an emotional check-in. Stop for a moment, breathe and ask, how am I feeling right now? This little pause is powerful. It gives you back control of your energy. When you identify the emotion, you make a choice to continue to feed it or to change your focus. This is how you effortlessly shift your vibration. The more you value your feelings, the more accurately the universe responds to you. Positive emotions are like arrows pointing you in the right direction. Negative emotions are detours that require realignment. Ultimately, your reality is shaped less by what you do and more by what you feel along the way. Daily practice. Vibrational reset every day. You receive a silent gift sleep. During rest, your vibration is naturally reset. When you wake up, you have a powerful window to set your vibrational starting point. And it is at this moment that small conscious choices make all the difference in what will be manifested. When you open your eyes, try not to reach for your phone right away. Instead, choose a thought that makes you smile. It could be gratitude for something simple, like the smell of coffee or the light coming through the window. This gentle gesture is an energetic reset. And when practiced daily, it transforms your vibration in a lasting way. Practicing alignment doesn't take hours, it takes intention. 3 minutes of conscious breathing, a thought of appreciation, or even listening to uplifting music is enough. You don't have to wait for the world to change. Just consciously choose your frequency when you wake up. Of course, not every day starts out perfect. Sometimes your mind wakes up in worry mode, and that's okay. This isn't a failure. It's just a sign that your momentum needs redirection. Instead of criticizing yourself, take a breath and try another. Vibrational path. You can reset as many times as necessary. Turn this into a ritual, a small moment, just for you to align your body, mind, and spirit. It is in this daily reset that you strengthen your power of deliberate creation. And the more consistent this practice is, the more the universe organizes itself in your favor, because it always responds to your most dominant vibrational state. Alignment versus misalignment. Have you ever felt that sense of excitement for no reason, like everything is about to fall into place? That's alignment. It's when your vibration is flowing in harmony with Source. In these moments, ideas come easily, the weather seems to cooperate, and the world responds with synchronicity. You are in the flow of creation. Now think about the opposite days when everything stops working, your mind gets confused, and anxiety takes over. This is misalignment. It doesn't mean you're doomed, just that you've momentarily lost the vibrational connection with your inner being. The good news is all it takes is a thought of relief to start returning to center. The key is to recognize the signs before misalignment turns into chaos. When you feel tension, irritation, or persistent fatigue, it's not time to act, it's time to realign. Acting out of alignment often results in more effort than it does. But when you do act from of alignment, everything flows more lightly. Before making any big decisions, stop and ask yourself, how am I vibrating right now? If you feel clear, enthusiastic, or confident, go for it. But if you feel doubtful or overwhelmed, take a breath, regain your focus, and then move on. Aligning yourself before taking action is like filling up before you go on a trip. the entire journey becomes safer and more efficient. Ultimately, it all comes down to this: recognizing where you are vibrationally and choosing to realign whenever necessary. Consistent practice makes this second nature. And when aligning with Source becomes your priority, the rest of your life, relationships, finances, health falls into resonance. The outer follows the inner. Now that you understand how your reality is shaped from the inside out, it's impossible to look at life the same way. Everything is in your hands, or rather, in your vibration. The power has always been with you, just waiting for the right moment to be activated. And maybe that moment is now. So, stop for a moment and reflect: what vibration have you been sustaining throughout your days? What thoughts are you feeding without realizing it? What if today you chose to deliberately realign with your highest essence? How would your life change? What would the universe begin to deliver to you in response? The truth is, you don't have to wait for a miracle. You and the miracle. And when you live from your alignment, everything around you falls into place. It's time to transform intention into practice, emotion into creation, energy into manifestation. Choose to feel better. Choose to focus better. Choose to vibrate with awareness. If this content touched your heart in any way, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications. Here you will find tools to continue expanding, day after day, vibration after vibration. And before you go, be sure to watch the latest video posted on the channel. Do you have these 4 powers within you? Discover what they reveal about your spiritual energy